Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Green. We're doing another Bible study, 2 Kings chapter 14. If you'd like me to come speak at your church, or if you have any questions, you can email me at godsohman@gmail.com. So we end the last chapter. It says, So Hazael, king of Syria, died, and Benhadad, his son, reigned in his stead. And Jehoash, the son of Jehoahaz, took again out of the hand of Benhadad, the son of Hazael, the cities which he had taken out of the hands of Jehoaz, his father, by war. 3 times did Joash beat him and recover the cities of Israel. So if you remember, he was told to throw his arrows on the ground, and he put 3 of them down there. And so Elijah told him that he's going to win 3 times. 2 Kings 14, verse 1. In the 2nd year of Joash, son of Jehoaz, king of Israel, reigned Ahaz, the son of Joash, king of Judah. He was 25 years old when he began to reign, and reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. But his mother's name was Jonadab of Jerusalem. And you can see here on the chart, there's Jehoaz, and there's Joash, and they were reigning at the same time. And remember, Elijah died in the last chapter, and Ahaz was taking over his place. And there's Jehoash taking over his father's place. And he did which was right in the sight of the Lord, yet not like David his father. He did according to all the things as Joash his father did. Howbeit in the high places were not taken away, and yet the people did sacrifice and burn incense in the high places. So this new person did good overall, but he didn't do as good as David did. David was a perfect king. Solomon his son was a perfect king. They didn't quite reach that expectation, but he did okay. But again, they didn't get rid of all the Baal temples like they were supposed to. And it came to pass, as soon as the kingdom was confirmed in his hands, that he slew the servants which had slain the king his father. So if you remember correctly, the people came and they slayed his father. He was really young, and so he went back and got revenge for that. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, as a quote there from Lord Acon. Those who have true power share it, while those who hunger power abuse it. That's another quote. It is said that power corrupts, but actually it's more true that power attracts the corruptible. The sane are usually attracted by the things of power. I thought this was kind of funny. I had a feeling you'd be next. Money's a good servant and a dangerous master. All throughout the 2 Corinthians, you're going to see that the heart was lifted up. The heart was lifted up. Is it not power that corrupts, but fear? Fear of losing power corrupts those who wield it, and feel the scourge of power corrupts those who are subjected to it. The children of the murderers he slew not, according to what was written in the book of the law of Moses, wherein the Lord commanded, saying, the father shall not be put to death for the children, nor the children be put to death for the fathers, but every man shall be put to death for his own sin. He slew of Edom the valley of Salt 10,000, and took Selah by war, and called the name of Joktheel to this day. Then Ahaz sent messengers to Joash, the son of Jehoaz, son of Jehu, king of Israel, saying, Come, let us look one another in the face. You know, he wanted to see this other guy face to face and have a face to face confrontation with him. But sometimes you kind of have to see who you're going to be asking to do this. Proverbs 16 says, Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better is it to be a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoils with the proud. When you think that you're better than you really are, sometimes you get that fall. It says it's better to be humble with the lowly than to divide the spoils with the proud. So it's better to just be humble and be happy with what you have, than to think you're the man, you're the greatest thing in the world. Everybody else that feels the same way about you, they feel the same way about themselves. 2 Kings 14:9. And Joash the king of Israel said to Ahaz king of Judah, saying, The thistle that was in Lebanon said to the cedar that was in Lebanon, saying, Give thy daughters to thy sons to wife. And there passed the wild beast that was in Lebanon, and trod down the thistle. Thou hast indeed smitten Edom, and thine heart has lifted thee up. Glory of this, and tarry at home, for why shouldest thou meddle in thy hurt, and thou shalt fall, even thou Judah with thee. He's saying, you did something, you got your win. Don't push things. Don't try to get more than you're supposed to get. You got your win. Be happy about that. Don't take this too far. You ever picked a fight with the wrong person? Look how big this guy is. You ever picked a fight with somebody that you shouldn't have picked a fight with? I know a lot of guys that picked fights with their wives. That's a terrible mistake. This guy picked a fight with 4 sheriffs. It says 2 Kings 14:11. But Ahaz would not hear. Therefore Jehoash king of Israel went up, and he and Ahaz the king of Judah looked at one another in the face of Baalshemish, which belongeth to Judah. And Judah was put to the worst before Israel, and he fled every man to their tents. So he basically picked a fight that he couldn't win, and then they ended up running afterwards. I want you guys to comment below. Have you ever picked a fight with somebody you knew you weren't going to win, but you were just so proud you did it anyways? You can see this beautiful temple here. You can see what happens when temples get destroyed. Now the rest of the acts of Joash, which he did in his might, howbeit fought with it, Ahaz king of Judah, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? And Joash slept with his fathers, and was buried in Samaria with the kings of Israel, and Jeroboam the son reigned in his stead. And Ahaz the king of Judah, the son of Joash king of Judah, lived after the death of Joash son of Jehoaz king of Israel 15 years. And the rest of the acts of Ahaz are not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah. Now they made a conspiracy against him in Jerusalem, and he fled to Lachish. But they sent after him to Lachish, and slew him there. And they brought him on horses, and he was buried in Jerusalem with his father in the city of David. And all the people of Judah took Ahaz, which was 16 years old, and made him king instead of his father Ahaz. But he built Elath, and restored it to Judah after he, the king, slept with his fathers. Now this little spot right here is right on the very, very southern part of Israel. And today it's actually a pretty nice place. You can see how beautiful it looks today. But back then, it was by the water. It was a good port city. It was a really good place to be at. In the 15th year of Ahaz, the son of Joash, king of Judah, Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel, began to reign in Samaria, and reigned 41 years. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and departed not from the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who made Israel to sin. And you can see here's Jeroboam the second, and here's Ahaz. And he restored the coast of Israel from entering into Hamath and the city of the plain, according to the words of the Lord God of Israel, which he spoke by the hand of his servant Jonah, the son of Amittai, the prophet, which was in Gath-hepher. The Lord saw the afflictions of Israel, and it was very bitter, for there was not any shut up, nor any left, nor any helper for Israel. And the Lord said not that he would blot out the name of Israel from under the heavens, but he saved them by the hands of Jeroboam the son of Joash. Now the rest of the acts of Jeroboam, and all that he did, and his might, how he weighed and I recovered Damascus and Hamath, and belonged to Judah. for Israel, and they are not written in the books of the Chronicles of the king of Israel. And Jeroboam slept with his fathers, even with the king of Israel, and Zechariah the son reigned in his stead. Well, guys, that's the video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, you can email me or you can comment below. And make sure you subscribe, like, hit the bell, all those fun things. If you think somebody might else get something out of this, go ahead and share it with them. I'm going to put a couple links on the screen. The bottom right is going to be the Second Kings Bible study. The top left is going to be the First Kings Bible study. And then the bottom left is going to be a video YouTube things you're going to like. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.